Welcome back to WhitebaseTCG, and today we are going to go through the entirety of Celestial Drive and Flash of Radiance, because as we are recording this it's going to be released on the Friday. So we're going to go through and talk to, I have Snake here.
Yup.
And we are going to go through each and every single card in both sets and figure what we know about them and explain how useful they are as a new player or returning player. So let's start with Celestial Drive.
Baby.
Yes, we need to talk about the one reprint for Celestial Drive, which is Fatal Strike.
Well, let's be honest, we all knew it was going to be Fatal Strike. Every reprint has been from a coloured deck beforehand, and they're not going to lock it into a type specific one, because what's the other card? Green. Every command card in the green so far in the structure decks has been type locked specific, like it's a command pilot or something. Like the pilots, that's the only green command cards in starter decks, so it had to be a purple one.
And so they chose Fatal
they had
Strike.
to choose Fatal Strike.
Which the art looks really good.
It makes a lot more sense as well, considering it's Exia doing it, and Exia is the Gundam that's built to destroy other Gundams. So it's a Gundam killing Gundam card.
And now let's have a look at our big guy, Gundam Exia.
I love it.
Okay, first things first, end of turn, if there's 7 more Celestial Being cards or CB in your trash, choose one of your resources set as active. And then when paired, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, throw it in your trash. If there was a CB card in the effect, draw 1, but you are running this in a CB deck, so you always are going to draw 1.
Well, have I go first here?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's start with the very first thing. It's level 5. 4 costs. 4/4. It's going to survive wing and stuff like that in the future. So it's not just going to get nuked off the board in one go. So it's going to at least require 2 cards to get rid of it, at minimum. End of turn effect. If you have 7 or more Celestial Being cards, that's units, pilots, bases, commands. That's a lot of cards. That's anything from the deck basically. That's easy to fulfill that condition. Choose one of your resources, say it as active, so you get your resource back. So in a way, even if you put the pilot on it, you're going to have a resource regardless.
But the problem is, I think it's end of turn.
Yeah,
so you have to be reliant on burst cards, so you might be a little bit more control there.
There is some decent. Well, we'll get to them anyway in a few. But in the star deck, there's a very strong card that I'm going to point you back to this card for. But this is strong. When paired as well, place 2 cards from your deck into your trash. If you have a CB card in,
that's just good.
Draw a card. You pair it, you draw a card. You replace the pilot. It's a good card.
Yep.
Honestly, staple 4 of, and the fact that it's a paired. If you were to play a mixed deck, so like mono purple.
Yeah.
And you want to play Tekla and just for like Barbaros and Exia, it could work.
It gives you more flexibility.
Yeah, it's a nice card, good working.
And we are going in card number order. So next up, Guardian Mexa. This is the generic Link staple. 4/2, 4/3, good stats.
I would have preferred it to be a 3/4, but that might be asking for a bit much right on this
in 2 start decks it's going to look good.
Yeah.
But when the set comes out, this will be one of the cards that gets replaced, unfortunately.
I could see you still running 2 of though. Think of blue and purple, they still run like the 4/3s. This could still be run at a 2 of at least, just to help push numbers.
Plus it's a CB, which we should always be. Virtuoso, this is just ugh.
Okay.
This is build dependent.
This card, in my opinion, is not. This card has one use in it, and it's when it's pilot. So when it's destroyed, you draw, and there's an event that lets you redirect into it, so it can take hits.
So you're using it as a pseudo blocker in.
But in GDO3, there's a virtue blocker.
Yeah, so this is like a.
It's a card that's going to be switched out for the better one.
Yeah, it is going to be.
It's a straight out switch out.
Yeah,
it's not going to get kept.
The stats aren't good either. If it was a level 5 4 cost 5/5, then it might see play because a big Gundam is always good. 5 AP is always good for dealing with bases. But if this was any celestial being, not Tierra, then no. Now we're on Virtuoso.
Oh look, here's another one. Here's
the card you want to replace it with. If you have CB Pilot in play, this unit gains Blocker. This is a good card.
Yeah.
A level 3 blocker in purple. And most games are decided by a large board state. You are probably running this because if you have a CB and Pilot in play, and which the CB deck does going to run a lot of pilots, more pilots than normal.
Yeah, it's. We'll get to that when we get to it, but trust, I have things to say on that.
But it is going to be a playset if you put 2 start decks together, and it will see play once the next set comes out.
If you stick with, unless you decide you don't want to run Tierra, which is possible, you might focus on the other ones, because you could run 12 pilots and take out Tierra and just run the other 3. But
it depends. Like I said, CB is very fluent because it's probably the best built core in the game currently. Probably even better than Tekkadan. And now we're on green with Dynamus.
Greatest one in the game. I'm sorry, just straight up. This is a busted LR.
Yeah, just during your turn when this destroys an enemy unit with battle damage, recovers 2. During link, it gains +2 attack.
And don't forget, it's a level 4 free cost whose pilot is so strong for it, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's Gundam and a mono ray levels of power. Because just the ability to go into something, pick off a weenie, get the power, simple and effective. It is just a simple design but a very good design. Next we have the second gun, the sniper. Really good stats.
Yeah,
really good stats.
3/3. Literally, it's the same stat line as. I'm trying to think actually. No, it's better than who I was thinking of. It's just, to be fair, 3 for 2 is still really strong.
It destroys. Its early games destroys the EX space, and it can push through for more damage. It's extremely interesting. Plus, if you're running the last Dynamus that we talked about, you're going to want this for the extra link target, because link targets, you want to have 8 or more good link targets in the deck.
It's a good card. I think it's going to stay in the deck, but if there's there's still spots to be revealed as of this date, so we don't know if all of the stuff's been released in the next set. It could be a switch out though, depending on it.
Yeah, depending on it.
But you can still play this easily in the deck and be happy.
Gundam Kairos. During a turn, if you have a CB pilot in play, this unit gains +2 attack.
Yeah, this is good.
I can see it because this has two different pilots for it.
Let's be honest, it's the same person. It's just he's split personality. But I like the way they put both of them down there because that's actually quite great.
Because they're both 2 different pilots as well.
Yeah, but they are the same person.
They are the same person.
Unlike Lock on Stratus, where they had to put Neil on his card because Neil is the brother to the other one after the brother died.
Yeah. Whilst this gives you so much extra power, plus this is a really good link target.
Yeah.
You can't underestimate you have more pilots than this Gundam.
Look at it compared to the last one. Both level 3s, both cost 2. This is a 2/3 instead of a 3/3, but because it's a 2/3, it has the ability that you have another CB on play. It gains +2, so it becomes a 4/3 when you have another unit.
But the place on the deck is dependent if you're running the haptisms in it.
Honestly, even if you weren't running him, or either of them, I'd still run it. I still think
this is just a good card by itself.
I think this is if you're playing Celestial Being and you are running 2 colours, which you're going to play green and purple, unless you want to go weirdly 1 colour, you are playing 4 of this.
Yeah, because it's
I don't see it not being in the deck.
It's a 4/3 by itself and it is very good. Next we have Curious Flight Mode.
I don't like it. It's 1 defense, 1 HP. I do not like that.
Especially with all the pingers about in the format, 1 HP is a detriment. It's a good early game card, but once you attack into it, you lose it. You have to trade it into something, or else it's gone. This is a cut easily.
The only way you could play this with the way it is if you were to link it right away with something for a bigger butt mid game. But even then, it's still too. It has no place late game, other than a quick put a pilot under a swing in.
And early game, it's not that good push through. So it's there's better cards than this. This is a trial deck card through and through.
Yeah.
Now we're on Setsuna.
I like this card. I like it a lot. Level 4, cost 1 pilot, burst, add it to hand. 2/1, so 2 attack, 1 HP. When you attack, so you have to attack first, this unit gets +1 AP, so it now becomes 3/1. If there are 7 or more Celestial Beacon cards in the trash, all your CB units get +1 instead. Now, I've seen people read this online and get it wrong. Yes, he gets +1 AP, but that's for the turn. But that changes to +1 AP to everyone. It doesn't go to 4/1. It stays at 3/1, but other units get +1. Because it says instead being the key word there.
Yes, it's an if statement, so it's basically if the requirement is fulfilled, the effect is changed. We see it with just the original Gundam, the Child Deck 1 Gundam. An AP +1 boost to your entire board, even conditional, is very good. Especially with your Exia milling 2 on play when you link it. So, with the amount of how this game's going to go, you're going to trigger that 7 more CB cards in your trash because it doesn't say Gundams.
No, it says CB cards. As I said earlier, so units, bases, commands, pilots, all 4 types of cards all have the CB trait in this deck, and they all count towards that number.
You can easily get 7 in the yard just with how the game is played.
Yeah.
Because a pilot and a unit, that's 2. A base, that is 1. Then you've got 3, especially if you're fighting early game. But this just makes
2 damage, that's 5.
Now for the second, Tieria.
Tieria is a good card. It works well with the commands in the deck. Its advantage is that, well, let's read it first. Tieria are they? Level 4, 1 cost, pilot, 1/1, which is at a level 4, let's be honest. Effect, destroyed. If it's your opponent's turn, and this unit is in a Celestial Being unit, draw a card. So, as long as you put this on any CB, and it dies during your opponent's turn, you're drawing a card. As I said, the thing I like about it is it's not a link.
No,
it's not a pair.
No, it's just guaranteed.
It's guaranteed. If they kill it unless they kill it on my turn with like close combat or battle of ace,
or you suicide one of your Gundams into it, which you don't want to do because the card is incentivizing it for your opponent to attack into it. But it's a level 4, so I'm iffy on this. I want to see how it plays.
I will say I will run it maybe as a 1-off or 2-off in the deck from the starter deck time. GB time, unless there's a good Verte unit or something for him to link into, I'm not going to run it.
Now we're on to the first green pilot. Lock Neil.
Oh boy, lock on Stratus.
When a CB unit, if this is a CB unit, which it always is, you may choose an active enemy unit whose level is equal or lower to this unit, and it attacks you in this turn. This is +1/+2. So you have a very good trader.
Yeah.
With this plus its pairing Gundam is so good.
Being a level 4 is fine. It's a bit annoying because most of his units, well, it's fair. His units are what, level 3 and 4?
Level 4 and 4. So you want to be playing it on your legendary rare Dynamis turn.
Yeah. When paired, it's going to pair easily. With Dynamis being able to swing,
it will be if you
can swing into anything lower than it.
Yeah, if you pair it into Dynamis, it's a 6/6, which will always trade fairly well, and it depends on what sort of deck.
Well, it wouldn't be a 6/6. It'd be
because its ability.
5/6.
Oh yeah, it would be 5/6.
So it's a 2. It's a 2/4 with a +2. So it'd be a 5/6 that swings into. But if you have Setsuna on board, it would then become a 6.
Yeah, that you basically have like Rybord. This is just a 4 of, no issue, no jokes, no issues. 4 of. Then our final Hallelujah. During this turn, while you have a CB unit in play, link unit, this unit can receive battle damage from enemy units level 3A less. So this is very good.
Enemy units with 3 or less AP, not level. If it was level, that would be busted. But 3 AP or less, that's fine.
But that covers everything from level 2 to 4. Most things.
Plus, it's during your turn if you have a CB link unit in play. This unit, so he doesn't need to be linked. You just need to have someone else linked.
Yes, but it depends on how the game goes. But this just keeps something alive, and you're able to.
The reason I say it because this is a level 3 pilot. So if you drop this turn before on level 3 onto a unit, so you put this on a unit on level 3, then you play your Dynamus and you link it up on turn 4. This has been optimal, by the way. He can then swing into swing, even if it's not his own unit. And Dynamus also has his swing, so you could potentially get 2 units while keeping yours on board.
Yeah.
That is optimal play. I understand, but it shows the possibility is there.
But this leads to the problem of the CB deck. You have so many pilots to choose from. You're lush for choice.
Which is what, as I said, I'd probably go myself, especially for starter deck time with 2 starter decks. It would be 4 Setsuna, 4 Lock-On, 3 Hallelujah, 1 Tierra.
Yeah, I can see that. And now we get to see their first action card. Armed Intervention, which is not CB unfortunately, but burst, draw a card, which is good. And then choose 1 rested CB unit, change the attack of battling enemy unit to it. So for 1 cost,
at level 4,
anything can become a blocker.
Well, it's not anything that comes up. It will block anything.
Yes.
It's not the, oh look, you're going to block. No, I play this, you play a response, I play this in response. You're now forced at this. You play something to destroy it, doesn't matter, you've already been blocked. You've already changed your attack target. This is the card I've said that makes original set the first card, the Exia first one. Restand your resource. Why? Because this card is a thing.
Yeah, so basically you're always giving out the information that you always have armed intervention in hand. Well, and it makes people play quite differently if they think that they have this, you have this card in your hand.
Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't give out the information, it warns them that the information is there. And as I said, this is an instant 4 off.
Yeah, this
but
is.
If it's in your shield, it's a draw 1. If you have it in hand, it's a redirect. I'm not taking this damage. You know where this becomes really powerful? Suppression. No, move away. You're not hitting my shields for 2. You're hitting this. You're hitting this really weak unit, or you're hitting this really strong unit that's going to kill you and survive.
And then this is probably the best card in the set because it's a level 1.
Oh yeah, this made me laugh when I saw it. I can't believe they actually released this, and this isn't the best card in the set actually.
One of the best cards because it's level 1. It allows you to play first.
Yeah.
In Gundam card game, you need cards like this to allow you to play first.
This card is the reason I will go first.
Oh, easily, yeah.
So, Tactical Visionary.
Level 1 cost.
Command.
Look at the top 3 cards of your deck.
Main.
Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may reveal 1 CBU unit or pilot from them and add your hand, return the rest card down to the bottom of the library.
So the only thing it won't grab is command cards or bases.
But it's not CB, and with your deck, if you design your deck properly, you'll have a likelihood you will easily see a CB in those top 3 cards. This is just a cantrip that gains you advantage.
Yeah, and hand. Look at One Piece. Like One Piece and Dragon Ball, the other Bandai games. The playlist down. Look at top 3, add a card. Look at top 4, add a card.
Always sees play.
Every time.
Plus, it's a level 1 because if it's a level 2, like the couple of cards in the past set, it doesn't quite work. But this is a green staple now. They are doing these types of green staple cards with Tactical Visionary. So this is green is the colour of cantrips.
Yeah.
Then finally, the final card.
The best card, Just straight up, the best base in the game. Challenge me on it and I will fight it till the end of the day.
Polymaris.
Level 2. 1 cost base at
Burst.
0.5.
Yes, burst, deploy this card. Deploy, add 1 shield to your hand. While there's a rested CB in this play, this base cannot receive damage from enemy units that are level 3 or lower than unit tokens.
So, unless you're playing tokens, like the 1 year war token bits, you play your rush game? Fine, play your rush game. I have a rested CB and you're not touching me. You're not touching me. I have my big CB rested and you're not touching me. Oh, you don't want to swing and kill this CB? Cool. Redirect with Rhyme Intervention. You're not hitting me. This card is amazing. It forces them to do board control when they don't want to. They want to go for game and you force board control. And that's what makes it strong.
Yeah, this just solves your rush matchup. But you have to draw into it. Plus it's a CB, so it will trigger all your CB effects. It's just seeing it. So, that is BT7. Let's go on to the next set. Celestial Drive. We'll go to Flash of Radiance, BT8. And the star-studded unit of this deck is reprint first. It's Siege Boy. I really like this art.
This artwork is so much better than the other one. It actually looks like you're in a siege. Literally, it looks like the right thing. And I love the blades on it, the energy sabers. They look nice.
Plus, Siege Boy is one of those. It is going to be a staple card.
It's why I've told you never get rid of our siege boys. They are staples. They are always going to be useful.
Now, this is quite contested. Sigma Gundam, isn't it?
I like it.
I also like it.
I honestly think this is alright. The base of Celestial being last was the anti-rush play. This is you play rush, you suffer for it.
Yes, because how many slots are there in Gundam that you can have on the field at the same time?
You can have 5 units on board.
So -5 it. So that is a level 4 free cost. That
5/5 that when paired.
Use 1 enemy unit with the highest level, deal 3 damage to it. So if the opponent goes up to a very rush start, once you hit turn 4 you go this and halfway nowhere, deal 3 down to something, take it. So this is your anti-control card. The problem is, I think it should have been a level 8/7 cost.
So do I, but I think if they did that, it would be really it would be a 1 card push over like Unicorn and thing, which needs to have 2 cards before you get into the thing. This requires 1 card to do it. It does require your opponent to go out wide, but there are decks that just do that anyway.
Plus, if you have a deck that is level 5 or lower, you can always reduce the cost, so it doesn't stay in hand. So this is an interesting deck build conundrum by itself, and I think someone will break it. Next we go up to it's another Sigma Gundam.
But I will say, go back to it for a second, I honestly don't think this card will be run at any more than 3 copies tops.
Yes, because it's a brick at certain points. You can run it at 4, but you have to have the deck purposely built, designed to have no level 6 or higher. Besides this, which is not that good, but it's a deck build challenge and somebody might break it.
I still think it's a 2/3 off.
Next we have the second Sigma Gundam. Ankiast and Gun Tank Tech. Deploy, choose 1 enemy unit, not rested, deal 1 damage to it.
That's
instant
what makes it good. And it's a 4/4. A level 5 4 cost 4/4. That's linkable. No, it's linkable. But it's a 4/4. It's good.
It is good, and it's going to see play in the blue-red ping deck. It's going to be a backbone of ping to come, so you could play a mono-red ping deck because you've got the support for it now. But this is just a solid card that we'll see play. Next we have.
I like this.
I do as well, because it's just a level 4, 2 cost 4/3 Mafia type. But like
you know what this is? You know what this is? What? That you just said you didn't really like. This is Exia.
Yeah.
4/2, 4/3 with a link. Fair enough. It's even more generic being Mafia type.
Yeah,
that's a cheeky thing. They should not have put it as a Mafia type.
But there's not a lot of Mafia cards, so I can see why they did it. But because of it being generic, this becomes very much better than normal Gundam cards. This will see play.
Yeah.
It depends if you run Mafia units, but it depends on your level count
Honestly,
and your curve.
even without Mafia units, this is still playable.
Yeah, next up we have Mesa type FO1, 2/2 for 2 cost, Mafia trait. Attack. If you attack an enemy unit, choose one enemy unit, deal 1 damage. So it's 2/1, which is interesting, but this is a good early game counter puncher.
It is good early game because if you're playing against someone else with a 1 defenses, you can ping the other unit while swinging into 1, and you can swing something with 2 defenses. You can trade. It can link, so you can bump it up a little bit, maybe with a little bit of a bump up.
But even by itself, it's a generically good card.
Yeah, it's a good card. It will see play.
And it will punch. It will be a trade which punches up its weight class, which is always good to see, because that's what you want in a trading unit. You want something that punches up its weight class.
Oh no, I want something that punches above its weight class and survives.
True.
I'm cheeky like that. I want everything.
Next we have Raise Your Clone, 3/2 red, Mafia 4/3.
See, again, good card.
Good card, it will see play, and quite generic. This is the best card of this deck. Penelope.
This isn't just the best card of this deck. This card is fucking insane. You know why?
Let's run through it first.
Alright.
Penelope, 7/6, 5 AP, 5 HP. Level 7, 6 cost, colour blue. During pair and attack, once per turn, if this unit attacks an enemy player, reveal 1 Earth Federation unit card from your hand, return to bottom deck, you draw 2.
It's got a link.
It's a link, and then this is during pair as well, so you can basically link it up with
anyone.
Afron. No, a mono ray, sorry. You link it up with a mono ray, you attack, put card under, you draw. This is just an advantage generation machine. And anything that plays Earth Federation, because it's level 7, this will see play. This card alone creates a blue-green variation with the age stuff.
I know. I'm gonna put a little bit of history here. Reveals 1 Earth Federation. So that can be the red Earth Federation, the green Earth Federation,
or if you're
the blue Earth Federation.
Yes, if you're feeling spicy, you play the new Silas stuff, the GQ Earth Federation stuff.
Yeah.
But it depends if you're reliantly on the blue deck that runs a white base package, a white base team package, or an Earth Federation package. But I don't think red is not supported enough at this point.
At this point. Well, I'm saying you could do, because there's enough blue that you could just splash red. But let me finish though. The one key thing in this card you've got to remember: needs to attack the player. You need to attack the player. You cannot swing into a unit on board and then try and do the skill. You have to swing at the player.
But it is a base breaker.
Oh.
It's a base breaker that demands a response with a really good effect. This is a 4/0.
This is broken. You know what this is? This is Unicorn replacement for the old decks that wanted to play Unicorn. People that played Unicorn but didn't want to buy Epion can buy the starter deck, put this in, and play over Unicorn in a Federation
build, a Unicorn,
and it would work.
Yeah, a mono blue or a blue X color Unicorn control list. I can see that. This is a card that has so many possibilities, and we are guessing so much.
I'm thinking like GDO1 Unicorn Ray. You switch out Unicorn and you put this in. You put the under form of it, and you put the pilot in instead of Wagner, and bang, you've got the same deck.
Yes, and now we're on the Penelope.
I don't like this.
No, it's too much. If it was a level 4 free drop, it would be good, but it's level 5. It just automatically knocks it out of contention, because once you're at level 5, you really want to be dropping all of your big stuff.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. I even told you this before. I think I even read it down in a message to you at one point. If the unit is a level 4, it's fine to have no ability. It's a push, but you can have no ability. The moment you hit level 5, you do not want to play vanilla.
No, because you're
not getting the benefit of it.
Yeah, because you want to get that general push, pull, that sort of thing.
And you know what? I would have been fine with it being the only way I will play vanilla at level 5 is cost 4, and there's a reason I say cost 4. Cost 4 links with a pilot, 5 power, but I want 6 toughness. I want 6 HP.
Yeah, it should be 6.
If it was 6 HP, up the cost by 1, up the HP by 2, this card would be playable. Being at 4 is not playable because it's too weak.
Yes, but now we know what the template is for a good statted vanilla, but we have to look at power
Even
creep.
a 5/5, I do fine with 5/5 the way it is right now because it has no effect. The fact it's not got an effect and it's 4 makes it not as good as other units.
Yeah, it's not good enough. So next up, Gundam Type 00.
I have my own force. You had one side of this, I had the other.
Okay, it's a cost-free cost. Gustav Karl Type 00.
So
While there are
level
3 units in play, this unit gains blocker. It's a free 4. Okay.
It's also a Federation.
Yes. This, for me, I really like this. Because this is a counterpunch and a better Lilith in blue. Because if your opponent has 3 or more enemies, this will swing in. Cost is a tad high, but this makes trading a lot easier. This is just your wall that stalls out games.
And on the flip side, this is not a better Lilith. Lilith is a 2/4 that naturally has blocker. This is a 3/4, yes, better stat, which costs 1 more and uses all of your cost for that turn if you play it on curve. Or if you're ahead of curve, you're going to stall. You've got the extra resource. You're not going to drop it. You're not going to waste the extra resource to play this. You're going to hold off a turn, which means you're playing it out of order now.
Okay.
While there is 3 or more enemy units in play, this unit gains blocker. You've got to hit that condition to get blocker. That condition is not reliable.
I would agree with you if it was a 2/4, not a 3/4. This means it trades into the EX space very well. It allows you. It's a skilled attacker.
Yeah, but at the same mindset, there are 4 3s, there are 3 4s that are 2 cost level 3 or 4 cost level 2, which are on better curve with a better stat line.
This is where
this I don't think is good enough.
It will be map dependent.
No, I don't think it's good enough because it's level 3 cost free. Because of that thing, unless you've gone second, you will never play this on curve. You will never play this on curve because you will never going second drop yourself down to be slower than one play.
Okay, let's go on to the next one then. Jaeger Ground Type A Manhunter. Choose one nested unit that's level 2 or owner. It won't set active at the start phase of your opponent's turn. If it was level 3 or lower, it would be good, but
no, it's fine.
Yeah, it's a fine card, but not good.
No. My argument for this card is great. In the future. This is the card you grab hold of, you grab all the copies you got and you store them away. Because we already can see that the game is going forward with tokens. What level are tokens?
Nothing.
Tokens are level 0. They don't have a level. Therefore, this freezes tokens. This freezes level 1s. You haven't really got anything that's really playable level 1. At least not yet. Level 2s. There are playable level 2s. So this is still, again, a good card. I think this card is an instant takeout right now.
But you store it in your bulk binder and know where it is for later.
You know where this actually will find perfect home? If Bandai does what the rumour is and they go for best of 3 side decks, this is a 4 having blue side decks.
Oh, easily. Because it's very meta dependent.
Yeah. If you're in a best of 3 and you know your opponent's playing tokens, you're playing 4 of this. And you would easily switch into it. And it's a 1 cost for 1. Yeah, no power, but if you're playing red, you've got ways of pumping power into it. Or you'll just throw a pilot onto it and just go bang later on. You're using it just to stall them out.
Now this...
I think it's a good card, it's too early in its meta.
Yes, there's power creep will make this a good card. Like an example would be Floodgates in Yu-Gi-Oh! The power creep will make it good.
Skill Drain. Skill Drain was okay but never really used for a while, and then it got major, and then it got banned.
Okay, now we go on to the first pilot, Halfway Noah. 4/1, +2/+1. When paired, if this is a Mafia unit, choose one of your Mafia units. During this turn, you may choose a damaged enemy unit as its attack target. This enables quite a bit when you have more Mafia units.
I'm going to point out one other thing you missed. Yes, it's a Mafia unit, but it's also a new type. That opens doors on its own.
So would you see a red-green Mathy new type deck with Char as your
I-
early game?
I could see that. What's the name of that card? The big threat from red. The one that pings.
Kubli.
No, I'm not thinking Kubli.
Kashtira.
You couldn't even throw this one's a Kashtira.
The problem is...
Obviously you want your own ability, but you'd still get Kashtira's ability. It's an alternative use for the card, I mean.
Yeah, because it depends on how the ping deck sets up. If you're either Mathy variant, or the Xeon variant, it depends on where this card sees play.
Okay, where I see this card right now, as of this moment with this starter deck, it's not good. It is of the 3 pilots, being 1 pilot command and 2 main pilots, it comes in second. I don't think it's even if the main pilot, I don't think it's the good one.
No, it is not the good one because we know what the next one is. But this is a card that
this has potential.
Yeah, this is potential. This is a card that I want to see play. How many targets there is?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be good now. I think it's good in the future, but at the same time, because it's in the future, I don't know how long it's going to be until it becomes a really good one.
Yeah, because the problem is they didn't print any more red Mathy stuff in
what we've seen so far.
What we've seen in set 3. So next up, the best pilot of all time. Line, aim, burst, level 4/1. Burst, add this card to your hand. 2/1. When you draw with an effect, if this is a ballooned unit, it gains high maneuvers during this turn.
Now, I'm going to point out something here. Effect! Gundam effects. Command effects. Anything that lets you draw that's an effect will trigger it. It's also a blue unit, so you can run. Hell, GTO 1 Gundam.
Yeah, you run.
When you put a ball, you put it on. It's like bang. Oh look, draw. Oh look, high maneuver.
And it's Earth Federation as well. There's Earth Federation.
Yeah.
You link units. You're blue anyway. Like even if you play blue-white, you have so much card draw. You're going to be triggering this all the time.
Nah.
It makes Brockers irrelevant.
You're playing mono white. Sorry, you're playing mono blue now with this. This card has made enough cards in Earth Federation with this deck to play mono blue.
Yeah, because you just slam the white base team and the Earth Federation stuff together.
Yeah, and if you're really worried about it, just wait till GTO 3. We've always seen a few spoilers on it. There's another Gundam, another Ray Gundam that has a secondary pilot. All that together, there is so much Earth Federation stuff that Earth Federation Mono Blue is a deck.
Yeah, or you could play Earth Green, but this doesn't do that because it's a blue unit. So they've kept it same by being blue, but blue Earth Federation deck and high maneuvers is just really good. This is a 4 of, and you should keep hold of these at all costs. Now this is my personal favourite. This is probably one where we disagree on.
Oh, heavily.
We'll go through it first. Level 3 1 cost. Word of Hathaway. Gaia Will Noble. Choose 1 friendly link unit. It gains breach 1 this turn. 1/0. For this is basically, choose 1 card in Hearthstone. This is what I see as a choose 1. Because it enables you to do so much, because it's a Mathy Tamer at level 3. In your certain matchups you want to be playing quite aggressive. So you can use it as a quick, put it under push through. And then, it's late game, you have a friendly link unit. Okay, I'm going to do this, deal a damage, break through, and if your opponent doesn't have a base, that's 1 damage. It's just a good, generically good cards with both sides of the coin, and that's why I think you will see like 2 of it in the deck.
I'm just trying to look up the card I wanted to compare it to.
Toa's.
I want to look at the very wording of it, so we can have it on the screen next time as well. Can you find me a copy of it, please?
Okay,
because I want to compare
now,
so I can prove my point here.
So this would be in Hero. No, New Type Rising, isn't it? Because this is Toa's firepower. So
no, Toa was
Toa's
starter deck.
Green starter deck.
Yeah, Wings of Advance. Down to the bottom. Next page. Right
Suppression fire.
Okay.
If we're comparing the both, you gain 1 level, you gain 1 HP, and 2 more extra breach, which is green.
Choose one of your units.
It gains breach +3.
What does halfway say again?
If you have a linked unit in play.
So you now have a card that restricts itself to a certain type instead of anything.
You don't see a lot of breach in red, and you don't see a lot of breach in other colours as well.
Red's starting to get breach.
Yeah.
From last set, it started getting more breach. And no, Red had breach from step 1 actually. No, it said it from Star Deck. Zaft.
No, from beta.
Zaft.
From beta.
Yeah, Zaft. Now, here's my argument for it. So, you are what? 1 level lower, and you have 1 HP less. You are type locked to linked only units.
But you would.
All of that would have been fine if they put 1 key bit on this card. Go to it. Main, choose 1 friendly unit, give it 1 breach. Okay, if you made that main/action, it would be amazing. You made it 3/1, 1 power, main to a friendly linked unit just to get breach 1. No, it's a terrible card. If you gave that action step to it, then you could go, oh, I'm going to swing into this. They're going to block. You can then respond with going, oh wait, action step. Now I have breach. At the moment, all this goes is, oh, friendly link unit, play this. It's now got this. Swing in. And take into account, these comes at the same time as the other deck. Celestial Beam. What card can I just use now to completely screw this card over? You over there. Let me redirect you into something that's a big butt and can't die.
The power of this card is a level 3/1 Math Ray pilot, because you can equip it under swing through.
Oh no, I agree. The pilot bit is fine. That's not a problem. Its ability.
It's a good pilot with extra stuff stamped on top of it. The difference between that and Toa, in Operation Meteor, you had Hero and Duo Maxwell. Both of those will see play. And if you want to play a command pilot, you would run Shifu as well, and then you would play Rebecca as number 4. Toa bottom is 5, the bottom of this. But because of the let me.
Toa. I prefer Toa over the other command, and I played him over the other command.
But the brilliance of this unit is because it allows you to be slightly more aggressive with Maffy units, because Maffy does not have any. This is a card which is good for now. It falls off quite a cliff later.
Okay, here's what I'm going to say. From the 2 starter decks and the 7 pilots, be pilots and command pilots, this is the worst of the 7 that came out in this set. This block of released 2 draw decks, of all of them, this is the worst card.
Yeah, because it's the only command pilot in the set.
Even if it not being a command pilot, the fact that it say, see, I would have let all of it go if it didn't say linked unit. Choose 1 friendly unit. Fine. Friendly linked unit limits you down. You've got to remember now, dude. You've got to be you're saying, oh, this is good because of level 3 1 cost. You can put breach on a friendly linked unit early game. Who are you linking at level 3 to give breach?
No, you link.
No. At what point early game does that affect? I'm saying the pilot bit is fine. That's bog standard. That's bog standard Gundam, like command pilot. That's generic. That effect. When does that become live?
Aerial matchup in red white.
No. I'm saying in the deck. At what level will you reliably play that ability?
You would be playing it on turn 3 and 4. When it gets to late game, you
wouldn't play it on turn 3 because you can't play it on turn 3. Drop a unit down and link it. Makes him linked. Makes him a friendly linked unit. You can't do that turn 3, and you got to hope it doesn't get killed back. Because if you've linked it, you're probably swinging. It's going to die. So turn 4, you're not doing it. It's a turn 5, turn 6, turn 7 card for its ability, and even that, it's not that great at that point. You will use that friendly link skill on your two big Gundams, the halfway big guy or Penelope big guy. They're the two you'll use it on. You think about it logically. If you were to use that skill, you're going to use it on them, because then you can guarantee a kill on something while getting a draw. But Penelope doesn't want to swing into a unit, so you're not using it on that, which means you're only using it on the Delta one. I think it's a terrible card. Pilot, fine.
Yes,
command card, it is beyond terrible. It is the worst command card out of every command card in the both truck decks as well. It's got worst pilot and worst command. And this is saying something when I'm about to talk about the next command where I hate.
Okay,
alright, let's move on.
On to the
Sorry, rant's over.
Lady Luck.
Oh, Rant's coming back!
Oh, I hate this for just one reason and one reason only. Level 5, 1 cost. Choose one enemy unit, deal 1 damage. If it's friendly linked unit in play, it deals 2 damage instead.
What, friendly Matty linked unit in play?
Yeah, this is the problem, because Gundam will...
locked itself so... Now, I know what you're about to say, and yes, Gundam was afraid that it's not locking itself down too much that anyone could play anything and become too OP. But if you lock yourself down to something very locked, at least be worth the lock. This is not. Main action, good. But we got close combat, we got battle of aces.
Yeah, this is just a bad card.
Level 5?
Hey, let me speak here. I don't like this because it doesn't do enough damage because you're type locking it if it was 3 damage. But the problem is, it's a level 5. If this was a level 3, it would be a really good card. If it was a level 4, it would be a good card. But level 5, it's not good enough. And it will never be good enough. And this is the problem with set 3. The lack of mapping in it.
Now,
I'm hoping they get more set in set 4, but this is just not good. Shall we move on?
No. I'm going to say my one point that I said to you when you first showed me this card. It's even written over there on the side, and I know you see. I'm just going to say it right now without anything. If this card was fine for its level, fine for its cost, being a main action is fine. Choose one enemy unit, that's fine. Deal 1 damage to it. No, should have been dealt 2 damage. Same as close combat. You're a higher level, lower cost, makes sense. So being a 2-2, or battle of aces, 4-2, you're now at 5, so you go down to 1. Fair, but deal 2 damage. If your friendly Matthew unit is in play, deal 2 damage. If it was a friendly Matthew Link unit in play, deal 3 damage. So raise the damage up to 2, raise it to 3, fine. Or choose 2 enemy units, deal 1 damage to it, and if a friendly Matthew unit is on the board, deal 2 damage to it. So you could deal, so either choose 1 unit, deal 2, and then if you're linked to the right thing, condition, deal 3. If not, use 2 units, deal 1 each. If you're linked, to deal 2 each. Both those conditions under that stat line level and that cost would have been fine.
Okay.
The only thing good about this card is the bloody artwork. It is beautiful.
Oh yeah, this is just a beautiful.
That's the only thing that's good about this card.
Oh yeah, and then finally.
And I want a foil of it just for its artwork.
and now we're at a 2 cost 1 base Valiant. Add 1 shield to your hand, then choose one of your linked units. This gains plus 2 AP. This was before the Zaft cards were announced. Before we had a look at the new Zaft cards.
I know, I get that, and that's fine. As I've said in my written bit over to you, which is quite an extensive bit actually. It's a lot longer than I've written the others. This is a fine base. It is good. Early game. The problem comes in that I've got to look at it in a vacuum here. Everything before, it's the hit and miss with cards. That's fine. We'll look at it as the starter deck bases. This starter deck base versus the starter deck at the same time. Who's the other one? Celestial Beings one. Celestial Beings starter base shits on this one.
The problem is, this is the better.
Shits.
Oh yeah, it shits hard. But this is the better base out of the 2 in this structure deck.
Oh, in this structure. Okay, yeah. We looked at decided to give you 2 bases in this one.
Yeah, so it's because you've got an extra pilot in Celestial Being.
I don't like this.
This will see playing the Zaf decks because it's a way to boost up your Zafs.
It's enough.
That's where it will only see playing, that's it. Because maybe, but if this is red, you've got the Mining Astral Plateau, which is 6 for 2. So this is just it's just for one deck.
And it's only a 1. See, I wouldn't have minded if people were saying choose one unit, rest this card, choose one unit, give it 2 AP for the turn, would be fine. But it's choose one. It's like when it's deployed, choose one unit, get 2 AP for the turn, and then nothing else.
Yeah.
It should have been a recursive ability, like tap it down at least to give it 3.
Like but that's if it was level 3, it would have to be recursive. But if it's not level 2, it's not.
Yeah.
And now I want a rant for this. I really want a rant for Davos.
I like it.
3-1 Davos. Deploy this card. Add 1 shield to your hand. Choose one of 2. Choose one of your units. It recovers 2 HP. I don't like this at all because it's just a blue base. You're never activating that main ability because if you would, you'd be running side 0 instead, which is recurable. This is just a quick patch up late in the game at certain times. I don't like this at all.
This is where we differed. I think this unit is actually quite good. For the way this deck is, it's got a lot of big bodies, like stuff with a lot of HP, like there's a lot of 5s and 4s in. And you've got a lot of reduced cost in like your Finger Gundams later. I see this, like, I liked side 7, it was a good early game that let you heal.
Yeah.
What was the other healing one?
No, the difference between this and side 0 was for
no,
free.
there was a third.
No, that was a card. That was a card because there's only 2 healing bases, Davos and Side 0.
I actually don't mind the recur. The way I look at it is, pay 2, heal it, gain back 2 HP. Ball control, get that health back, make it all alone. Penelope, swinging into shields, it's getting swinging into repeatedly. Go back to your turn, pay 2, heal back up some of it, make it last longer.
This will see playing Titans.
Oh yeah, Titans will love this.
Because it's a 2+2. The difference is, can you take a 0-4 side 0 or a 0-5 Davos? This is where that's the decision people are going to make on this. Because 2 in Titans will help because Titan gets Jupiter, isn't it?
Yeah.
That when you heal, draw a card, which is so good.
Honestly, with Jupiter, I see both decks being played, like both bases in it. Because they could go one for free, then play the other one and heal again, and if they need it.
It depends on the ratios. All depends on ratios. But as I said, we could have had a better card than this, and that's why I'm ticked off. Because if you're a new player wanting to get in, you go with Celestial Being, because that has 2 really good. It's a really good deck out the box.
Yeah.
It's getting support in set 3. But if you're a returning player, I think this might actually be the better deck for a returning player. Because you get some very good staples that can build very good decks. But as a deck itself, it is bad. It is shockingly bad. But with the cards in there, you can go King.
This deck is there are, I will say, probably 8-9 cards in this deck that will be usable. So 8 or 9 usable cards in this deck that you will keep and you'll probably use. The rest of it will be thrown to the trash. No, probably even less than that. Probably about 7 cards, 8 cards.
Okay, let's count this up then.
Alright.
Siege player you'll need Sata Gundam 1, that's 2. Halfway Lane 3, Jacob Gown type 4. Penelope 5. Valiant 6. Davos 7. So roughly 7 cards.
Yeah, 7 cards in what, 16?
Yeah.
Alright, now let's look at Celestial Beam. Because we have to do the comparison.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Vitals X, yeah.
Keep. No, keep. So minus 2.
Yeah, it's
keep. So all but 2.
Basic, but you are only locking yourself in Celestial Being. If you have more decks, you want to take
but
Radiant Flash.
You can always go further out from
it
as well. You're forgetting, I could play Celestial Being and play Wings in there. I could put Wings in Celestial Being if I wanted to. I hear that aside because you know, shit, that would work.
Okay, so Celestial Being is a 5-star structure deck.
Yeah. Okay. Get a list of the structure decks.
Yeah, so
We're going to do this before we finish.
so
the
this
video.
is so Celestial Drive is a 5.
Wait, let's start from the top. Hero
Okay.
Beginning.
Okay, 5-star.
5-star.
Wing.
4-star.
Yeah,
Xeon Rush is a 3-star.
Bug standard.
Strike is a
4.
No, I'd say 5.
5.
Almost everything is still being used.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So 5.
Iron Bloom.
Iron Bloom is a 5.
Clan Unity's a 2.
Yeah. Actually, I'd actually say Iron Bloom's probably a 4.
Yeah, Iron Bloom's a 4. Clan Unity's
Is
2.
2.
Celestial Drive is 5.
5.
Flash of
Okay.
Radiance is a 3. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
I'd say it's slightly better than Clan Unity.
Yeah.
It's probably like Xeon Rush level.
Yeah, a good solid strata deck, but nothing to stand out about.
Yeah.
So we're coming to an end of this. You've got an hour-long detailed breakdown into structure decks.
Plus a bit of arguing back and forth between us, so we don't agree and do agree.
This
So
is
it's always a bit of fun.
so. Please like and subscribe if you want to keep up. This is the captain from WhitebaseTCG and
Snake signing out.